Hello everybody, I'm Chase and I'm back with a new video. The video this week is going to be a pretty quick one, but this one is going to teach you how to reset the color sensor properly. We'll calibrate it properly. So, the color sensor can read a lot of different values. And if you look down here in the bottom right, it's just flipping everywhere. But it's staying around in negative 750, and that's not good. We don't want it to be in negative 750 because typically black is around 0 and, well, white is around 100 when you're using reflected light intensity. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset it. So resetting color sensor is not too difficult, but it's a little bit of a long program. And honestly, I never used the color sensor in competition because it was kind of unreliable. Because sometimes different levels of light can change it, and just the different amounts of dust on the mat can change what values you're going to get. And even if you run into a Lego piece, it might set it off. And so I've always tended to use the gyro sensor instead because it's a little bit less. If it doesn't work, it's because you did something to it. So you're able to fix it and keep it working. But the color sensor, it's because of the environment. And so that's something you want to watch out for. So what this program here does is it waits for, it asks you to reset black. So on the mat, when you get up to go use your robot, while you're using your setup time, you go up to a black line, you'd click the center button here, and it would ask you to reset black, so you'd set it over black. Okay, the blackest black you can find on the table. Usually with black stripes, so it's pretty easy. And then it measures reflected light intensity, and it sets it to the minimum reflected light intensity, so it calibrates it. And then it reads that output, and it waits a few seconds. And then it does it again, but for white. So you want to do the minimum, and now it's going to do it the exact same thing, except this is the maximum this time, and it'll read it out. And then over here, it reads it out to you, waits, and then you can press the center button again to start your main program. And it's a bit big, and it works pretty well though. And so when you use it, after that you put your program. And so for this program right here, I'm just going to show you how much it can change it. And I'm going to show you the absolute worst calibration versus calibrating properly. And so obviously you don't want it reading negative 800 though. That won't work. That will instantly break it. Because when you use reflected light intensity, you end up using a block like this one right here. And if I drag a wire down to this one, I can show you how that works. So this turns on the motor, and then this right here is comparing reflected light intensity. And it's going to be, you'll probably want to a lot of times use greater than or less than or equal to. I like to use less than or equal to. And then you use this, right? So if you're trying to sense black, right, which is usually supposed to be 0, if you don't calibrate it properly, and black registers as, well, 0 or negative 800, it'll stop on everything, especially if white registers below 20, right? So if we set this number to 20, if white is registering as a number below 20, even in the negatives, which you can do that, then it will break it completely. Because then it'll stop on every single color. And you don't want it to stop on every single color. Because your program was to stop when it hit this line. Well, unfortunately, it's read that line before it got to that line. So now your program is executing other parts of it early. So I'm going to show you what it does and how calibration works. So let's save it, download it, let's go see. So if you watch this clip right here, you place the robot over black, and preferably Lego black, and you click the center button and you give it a couple seconds, and it will register that as black. It'll set that as the minimum. And then you place it over white, and you press the center button again, and it should register that as white now. And then after that, if you press the center button again on this program I've made, it should just read out what the color sensor is reading as reflected light intensity. And here, as you can see, 0 is black, and white is around 100. White is really hard to get to all the way 100 because it has to be absolutely perfect. But then here, if you look at this program here, if I run this again and I calibrate it incorrectly, as I read, set it to register the minimum as white, so it'll read it around there. And then if it, and I do white, I tell it to read the maximum as black, then it will not work. It will read everything too low. So now it should read most things as a negative. So the only thing that will be positive is white, and even that is kind of sketchy. But yeah, here you go. White is 100, and then everything else will register as 0. Although I did get red to read as around 20 to 30, but typically, well, even lower actually. But you need to calibrate it properly, because then it will register everything as the right color. Well, there, I hope you see the importance of calibrating the robot, and how making it calibrate wrong, or it calibrating itself wrong on startup, will completely affect your runs. And so make sure to always calibrate your color sensor if you decide to use one. Well, have a nice day, and I'll see you next week.